right, guys, welcome back. Today we're going to review a video of why Tom Cruise still looks 35, apparently. Let's see about that. All right, let's get into it.
You know, I'm up early in the morning. I'm up 4 or 5 in the morning. I really
Guys, you don't need to wake up at 4 a.m. to be healthy. The best would be to sync your sleep with the rhythm of the sun. That will be ultimate for your circadian rhythm.
enjoy working hard. I'm someone, I work 7 days a week.
Sounds like a slave. I mean, don't get me wrong, he made it. He's very successful, but working hard, there's nothing special to it. It'll probably age you more.
It's like I love my days.
Come on, guys. He doesn't look 35, does he? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment down below, how old do you think he looks like?
Start early and they go early.
Meet Tom Cruise. Born in Syracuse, New York, on
Tom
July 3rd,
Cruise.
1962, Tom Cruise bounced through 15
Oh,
schools
who gives a
before
fuck?
Maverick in Top Gun and never slowed down. Today, over 60, he still sprints down skyscrapers and clings to cargo planes without a stunt double in sight. How does he do it? Stay tuned because in
I mean, don't get me wrong, the stunts he does is impressive, especially for Hollywood standards. Most actors wouldn't risk it. But at the same time, you're a multimillionaire. Why put your life at risks? Like, I remember, I can't remember from which film it was, but he completely exploded his ankle. Like, you're a rich fuck. Why would you go through that? You don't need to prove yourself. Clearly, you can see that there's probably underlying trauma, like the thirst of always proving yourself.
this video we will reveal 5 foods he eats for longevity, 3 foods
Again, we cannot make any claim about longevity in any context because we've never put humans in the lab for their entire life controlling all variables. So claiming that we know what is good for longevity, I mean, we can speculate, we can create theories, but it's still meaningless.
he avoids at all costs, what he eats for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, his weekly workout routine, and 4 rules any man over 50 can steal. 5
I really don't understand when people say, oh, you need to do this when you're over 50. If something is beneficial for human beings and their longevity, it should be the same throughout your entire life. It's not like all of a sudden you get 50 and you need something that you didn't get when you were younger. That's just stupid.
foods Tom Cruise eats for longevity. 1. Slow grilled protein.
All right, well, they show the steak. Why slow grilled? Grilling, usually it's hot and fast. I mean, I was a chef for many years, so usually when you grill, especially if you want flavor out of it, you'll grill it pretty fast. If not, that would be like slow smoked, but I guess if you grill it slower, less temperature, so you might create less of those cancerous compounds like heterocyclic amines or polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. This is when the fat drips down on the coals and kind of smokes back onto the meat. Eating the raw meat will be ideal, as usual, because you preserve 100% of the nutrients and you don't create any of those compounds. I think you will also create some advanced glycation end products. This happens when you create the Maillard reaction, which is the coloration on the outside of the meat. Some people speculate that it's not damaging or that your body can deal with it, but I think raw meat will still be superior.
Wild salmon,
Salmon's fine. Fuck me, man. Dried, overcooked lean chicken.
chicken breast, sometimes lean bison.
Is that even bison on the picture? Just looks like a T-bone to me. You don't need to go lean. You need all the fat-soluble vitamins that you find in meat, like vitamin A, vitamin K, K2, D3, vitamin E, only found in animal product in the right ratios and the most bioavailable format.
Each portion, about the size of a deck of cards, is cooked low and slow under 150 degrees Celsius, locking in amino acids and avoiding the
What? What? Why would cooking anything lock in anything at all? Locking in amino acids. When you cook something, you literally, the more you kick it, the more you destroy it, period. If you put your hand in a hot pan, what do you think is going to happen? It's not going to lock in proteins or amino acids. It's going to destroy your tissue. A lot of those B vitamins or water-soluble vitamins will be evaporated because meat is about 70% water. And as soon as you cook it, what you're doing is you're releasing moisture. You're going to lose some electrolytes, you're going to lose some hydration potential, and a lot of nutrients.
char that promotes inflammation. Agility matters more than bulk, so portions stay modest, but
Fucking portions stay again, just eat until you're satiated, focus on your protein, and that's all you really need. Animal protein.
precise. 2. Berries. Blueberries are his onset candy.
Again, do you need blueberries to be healthy? No, you don't. Most of these are man-made, sprayed with a ton of pesticides, even the organic ones, and they're pretty empty in nutrition. You might have a bit of vitamin C or the claim of antioxidants, which technically are pro-oxidants. because they trigger a response in the body which will release glutathione, but that's just a response in the toxicity of the plant in the first place. So they would act as a medicine on the body, but would you take a medicine every day? If you're not sick, not at all.
Crew jokes he keeps a hidden pocket for them
Also, you will get some glycation damage from the increase in blood glucose.
in every costume. Their dark pigments flood his bloodstream with antioxidants.
No, that's not how it works. It actually has to be detoxified by the body, and then the body has to release glutathione in order to fix the oxidation that was done by the fruit in the first place. So it's a pro-oxidant.
That mop up the free radicals produced by 20-foot free falls and relentless retakes. 3. Dark, leafy
That was the take when you broke his ankle.
greens. Spinach, broccoli, beet leaves,
Horrible. All fucking garbage.
rocket. All pre-washed and sealed in cooler bags.
Oh, pre-washed it. Who fucking cares? They're full of toxins, nothing that your body needs. Lots of fiber as well, which is an anti-nutrients. It will block your body's ability to absorb nutrients that you eat with it. Spinach is full of oxalates as well, which is really bad. Microcrystals. It's a toxin. It will also block nutrients and accumulate in the body in certain tissue.
That follow him from soundstage to helicopter pad. Vegetable nitrates widen blood vessels, delivering more oxygen for sprint scenes and moderating heart rate during high altitude dives.
Again, all these responses are like temporary short burst response, a little bit like they act on the body like a drug. I'm not denying that maybe in a very specific case where somebody is ill and you want to artificially stimulate certain pathways in the body, it could be beneficial, but not on a daily basis. It's like repeated offense every day, all day of your life. It just becomes being poison or stressful.
Year 4. Raw nuts.
Most raw nuts are toxic, actually. A lot of the anti-nutrients are being removed, but not entirely, but will be reduced by either soaking the nuts or roasting them. I think, if I remember, cashews, like if you look at cashew nuts, I think they're toxic. I think they need to boil them several times just so that they can be edible. You do not need any of this in your diet. Also, some people claim that they're full of omega-3s, which is a lie. It's the wrong type. It's ALA, alpha linoleic acid, which your body has to convert into DHA and EPA, and the conversion rate is extremely poor.
Almonds, walnuts,
Almonds, terrible, full of oxalates. I think they also have cyanide.
and Brazil nuts appear in nearly every snack window, throwing steady, healthy fats into his energy equation and
At least they're
sharpening
high in
focus
fat.
during 16-hour shoot days. 5. Low-temp vegetable medley. Tomatoes, ginger, red peppers, and beets.
Why
roasted
low
below
temp?
150 degrees Celsius until they taste
If at all, if you want to cook vegetables, I'd probably cook them more at higher temperature, making sure that you destroy most of the anti-nutrients.
like warm salsa. Lower heat preserves vitamin C and polyphenols.
You don't need vitamin C, not to the extent that people think. Meat has all the vitamin C in the right amount. Vitamin C compete for absorption in the GLUT4 transporter because the molecular structure of glucose is very similar to vitamin C. So when you completely reduce or eliminate the carbs, your need for vitamin C drastically reduces.
He spoons the mix over fish or chicken at almost every sit-down meal. These
And also, polyphenols are not an essential nutrients. And the science to support it are just vague association studies that we can't draw any conclusions from, not causation.
5 staples keep inflammation down, energy steady, and recovery swift. Crucial when tomorrow's call sheet ends with hang from helicopter skid. 3 foods Tom avoids at all cost. 1. Refined sugar.
I mean, that's a given, right? The thing people don't get is even if it's not a refined sugar, it will still break down into glucose. If you get maple syrup or honey, you will still get glycation damage. So it's maybe a bit better because the processed sugar probably has some toxicity from the processed factory.
No candy bars, no soda, not even energy gels at altitude.
All garbage, all shit, prepackaged, lab-made crap.
He swaps sweet cravings for berries or a single square of 70% dark chocolate.
Chocolate is terrible. Chocolate is a processed food as well. If anything, I would probably choose the berries instead. If you're really, really craving something sweet,
Sugar spikes nerves and clouds reflexes. Unacceptable when timing a motorcycle jump to the millisecond. But before we dive into Tom's second food, he avoids at all cost. 2. High GI breads and pasta. Simple starches add
you should never eat bread or pasta. They're made with seeds. Seeds is the most toxic part of a plant. We've known that in botany for years. It's the part that the plant doesn't want you to eat because it's their reproductive organs. So they put all their chemical defense mechanism in the seeds. Have you ever noticed that when you eat certain seeds whole, they come out of you undigested? That's deliberate. The plant knows that. They use animals to disperse their seed in nature, like fecal dispersion, right? You eat a seed, you poop it out, the seed has fertilizer, and the plant can procreate. Also, seeds are, bread is full of lectins such as gluten. Gliadin, which is one of the protein containing gluten, will bind in your intestine. A receptor called CXCR3, if I remember, which will release zonulin. And zonulin will actually open up the junction in your gut at the wrong time, which is the definition of gut permeability, which is often the cause of many autoimmune disease.
Water weight and induce brain fog right
Don't eat that fucking slave garbage.
when he needs sharpness. Nearly all his carbohydrates come from vegetables, leaving insulin
You don't need carbohydrates. They're contraindicated. They're not a macronutrients. Your body can produce all the glucose it needs endogenously through gluconeogenesis. And this keeps your glucose level exactly where your body needs it, which is about a teaspoon of sugar for your entire 5 liters of blood. That's it. Anything above that becomes detrimental, and your body will work really hard to get rid of it.
flat-lined and energy consistent. 3. Fried or processed junk. Extra oil weighs him down, and sodium swells his face. Bad news under unforgiving.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. Anything fried will be fried in seed oils. Again, if you must fry something, fry it in beef tallow. These fats are way more stable and they still have a lot more nutrition. Seed oils are very prone to lipid peroxidation. They're very high in leonaic acid as well. I think about 16 to 20%. They're also very high in deuterium, which can create a lot of problem.
8K lenses. If Craft Services offers fried chicken, he'll take steamed fish or skip the meal entirely
I mean, if you must cook your fish, steamed will be decent. The less invasive type of cooking would probably be steaming and boiling.
and wait for safe fuel. Tom Cruise's morning routine and mini-fast. 5:30 a.m. A silent alarm vibrates on his wrist. He swings his feet to the floor and spends one
What a horrible way to wake up, having like a Bluetooth Wi-Fi bullshit vibrating on your wrist. That'd be terrible.
full minute thanking the universe for breath, family, and another day to
That's good. Waking up with gratitude. I think everybody should strive for that.
perform. 5:35 a.m. He steps onto the treadmill for a 5-minute wake-up walk while an
Fucking slave.
audiobook
Just go walk outside. It's been proven time and time again. It's way better for you. And you get fresh air and real UV rays.
of the day's stunt brief plays through his earbuds. 5:50 a.m. Dynamic mobility begins. Hip openers, spinal waves, shoulder
Sure, that'd be
circles,
okay.
followed by 5
Again, they just show fucking stock footage. So is that really what Tom Cruise is doing? Are we just speculating here? I have no idea.
7 a.m. First micro meal, 2 egg white bites wrapped in spinach
Oh my, micro meals? Oh no, don't tell me he's one of those assholes that eat 5 times a day, small portion, constantly. That just means you're constantly attacking your digestive system. It's much better and it's much more evolutionary consistent if you only eat once or twice a day, which you can only do on carnivore. I've tried pretty much every single diet, and if I eat like super high fat, high protein breakfast with like ton of eggs and red meat, I'm full for like 8 hours, and I don't even think about food without any cravings. That should tell you something, right?
leaves plus 6 almonds. Roughly 80 calories, but nutrient dense.
80 calories, but nutrient dense. Where's the fucking nutrition? Egg whites, all the nutrition is in the yolks. Spinach, no nutrients. Almonds, again, I've said it already, full of oxalates, wrong type of omega-3s, wrong type of fat.
This grazing pattern will repeat all day. Fasting window. Unless a midnight
Told you, this grazing. We're not grazers. We're not fucking cows.
stunt requires late fuel, his last calories hit by 8 p.m., giving him an 11-hour nightly reset. What Tom Cruise eats for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Sure, yeah, some type of intermittent fasting can be beneficial.
For breakfast, Tom pops a couple of egg white bites with a few almonds.
Oh my God, the low-fat garbage. Eat your fat. This is... You need the cholesterol in the egg yolks. Every cell membrane is made out of cholesterol. Your brain is predominantly made of cholesterol. Every single of your hormones are based on cholesterol. You need high cholesterol.
The bites give him quick, clean protein so his muscles don't complain later. And the almonds throw in healthy fat plus a hit of vitamin E that keeps his energy
It's the plant version of vitamin E.
smooth instead of
Not as bioavailable. Probably has to be converted as well.
spiking. A little later, The second breakfast is salmon jerky chased with blueberries.
What the fuck is that recipe? That looks disgusting.
The jerky's loaded with omega-3s that keep his joints happy for stunt work, while
Again, jerky is fine, but because it's dehydrated, the meat is definitely overcooked. That means you probably lost most of the nutrients.
the berries act like tiny antioxidant bodyguards against
No, they're not. Pro-oxidant still.
all the onset stress. Lunch is basically a rolling trio of snacks. First up, chilled broccoli florets spritzed with a little olive oil,
Broccoli is full of goitrogens, thyroid disruptor, and fiber as well, which will wreck your gut.
fiber, vitamin C, and anti-inflammatory goodness
Prove it. What anti-inflammatory goodness?
in one crunchy handful. Then, a quick whey isolate shake for
Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck those shakes, man. Whey protein shakes are literally a waste product from the cheese making industry. Don't eat powders, guys.
instant amino acids without any sugar bomb. He wraps the midday block
If you want some quick, easily digestible protein, you should drink raw eggs. I think they digest within 30 minutes.
with a small
Or even raw milk would be acceptable, but not garbage whey protein powder.
scoop of raw mixed nuts. The
Again, with the nuts. Fuck me. Like, in what context in nature could you have had access to this many nuts? Like, it's not like just nuts are just hanging off trees. You need to, like, open them each individually, and in their raw state, they'll get you sick. It's just a fact.
magnesium and selenium in those nuts help steady his blood sugar and keep his brain from
Just eat liver.
crashing. Dinner starts with bite-sized herb-dusted chicken
How many fucking little snacks does he get?
cubes. Easy grab-and-go protein plus zinc for recovery, followed by a slow-roasted veggie mix spooned over a piece of white fish. The low-temp roasting keeps all the good stuff,
Shit.
like lycopene and heart-friendly nitrates, intact, and the fish finishes the day's protein tally without weighing him down. Tom Cruise's weekly workout
Fish is fine, probably lacking a little bit of fat.
routine.
I typically try to finish the day with like red meat because, in fact, 80% of what you should eat should be based on ruminant animals. This is where most of the nutrients are, especially if you want taurine, creatine, carnosine, amongst heme iron as well. It's just way superior. It'll keep you full for longer as well. All right, guys, so my final thoughts is, do we really know if that's what Tom Cruise is doing? And don't get me wrong, I've seen worse things. He seems to be keeping the carbs on the low end. He doesn't eat refined pasta and breads and things like that, which is good. He does seem to favor high quality animal protein. I think maybe if that's what he really eats, again, I think he should probably incorporate more fat into his diet and hopefully eliminate all the carbs. And does he look 35? I don't think he does. I think he looks about his age, which is totally fine. I do think that his life is potentially quite stressful, which is, over time, not the best way to improve your looks. Even for body composition, when people are chronically stressed over time, they can hold on to fats at certain places, especially around the midsection, which is not good for anyone's look. The video was terrible. I have no idea if that's what Tom Cruise actually does. If it does, fine. If it's not, well, who cares? Let's move on to the next. Peace.